Hello people, today we will be solving LeetCode DailyQuestion 308, that is insert delete get random O of 1, and in this we have to implement the randomized set class and the randomized set initialize the randomized set object. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to return there will be a function which we have to implement, that is boolean insert, and we'll be given a value which will insert an item value into the set if it is not present, and if returns true if the value was not present, otherwise we have to return false. Okay, and then what we have to do, bool, and similarly we have to write a function that removes the particular value from the set if it is present, otherwise we have to return false. Okay, and there is this special thing, that is get random, and we have to return a random element from the current set of elements, and it will be granted that at least one element is there. And what we have to do, each element must have same probability of being returned. So this is a thing that we have to take care of, and we have to implement the function that all of the functions work in of 1 times complexity. Okay, so I hope everyone has understood the question, so let's move towards the implementation for it. And for this, what I'll do, I'll keep a list of integer list that will be equal to increase the randomness on, or to particularly for this condition that every element must have the same probability. Okay, so array list, and then I'll be initializing a map of integer to keep the track that whether the element is present or not. Map integer comma integer, and let's call it map, that will be equal to new hash map. And we'll also be using a object of random class, random, that will be equal to new random. Okay, and we don't have to pass anything in the constructor. Okay, so now let's directly come to the insert function. That what we'll be doing will be it's mentioned that we have to insert the value, inserts an item into value, inserts an item val into the set if it is not present, and we have to return true if it was not present. Okay, so what we have to do is, so we'll be checking that if map dot contains key val, we have to return false, or else we have to insert that value. Oh, okay, we have to insert that value into the particular map. So what we'll be doing, list dot add val, and in the map we'll be adding that at which particular time we have accessed that particular value to increase the randomness. Okay, so map dot put list dot size, okay, sorry, val comma list dot size minus 1. Okay, and then we'll simply return true. Okay, and for the removal function, again we'll be checking that if the element is present or not. Okay, so let's, if not map not contains key value, we have to return false. And then what we have to check, that if the item that is being removed, that was not accessed at the on the last index, like that item was not accessed on the last. So what we have to do, that if okay, let's first get the index, and int is equal to map dot get val, and then we'll do that if my int is not equal to list dot size -1, because that would be the particular index if it was accessed the last. Okay, so what I have to do is, and let's have last value that is equal to list dot get the last item list dot size -1. Okay, and what we have to do, we have to append this particular item at that index. So list dot set, we'll be using index comma last value that is present in the map. Okay, And what we'll do, we'll be map.put last val comma index. Okay, so here it should be id. Okay, map.put. And then what we'll be doing, we'll be just doing list dot remove. We have to remove the element from the last list dot size -1, and then map dot remove value. And after performing all these functions, we'll be returning true. Okay. And the last function in this we'll be directly returning. Okay, let's have a value and let's not just directly return it. List dot get, and we'll be using the random function, a random class, random dot next, and here we have to pass the size, that if we have to choose any particular if from 0 to list dot size. Okay, so list dot size, and let's just return a random number ran. Okay, so now let's run it, and it gets accepted. Okay, so now let's submit it, and it works perfectly fine. Okay, so this was it for today. Thank you for watching.